of Srimad Bhagavatam. We are trying to discuss from the 6th canto, chapter 10, the battle between demigods and Vratrasura, in verse number 8. Please repeat after me. Yo adhruvena atma natha na dharmam na yashah puman iheta bhuta dayaya sa shochiyah sthavare api Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Yo dhruvenatmana natha na dharmam na yashah puman iheta bhuta dayaya iheta bhuta dayaya sa shochiyah sthavarairapi yo dhruvenatmana natha so the A is hidden, silent, Yo dhruvenatmana natha na dharmam na yashah puman iheta bhuta dayaya sa shochayah sthavarairapi yo dhruvenatmana natha na dharmam na yashah puman iheta bhuta dayaya sa shochayah sthavarairapi yah anyone who adhruvena impermanent atmana by the body natha O Lords na not dharmam religious principles na not yashah fame puman a person iheta endeavors for bhuta dayaya by the mercy for the living beings saha that person shochayah pitiable sthavaraihi by the immobile creatures api even close the door please. Anyone who impermanent by the body, O Lords, not religious principles, not fame, a person endeavors for by the mercy for the living beings, that person pitiable by the immobile creatures, even. Translation. O demigods, one who has no compassion for humanity in its suffering and does not sacrifice his impermanent body for the higher causes of religious principles or eternal glory is certainly pitied even by the immovable beings. This particular verse is the motivation and the purpose of our preaching programs, Hare Krishna WECAN programs. In fact, what to speak of a small program, the whole of society which Srila Prabhupada has started and Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has started is because of this particular verse. I'll repeat again the translation. O demigods, one who has no compassion for humanity in its suffering and does not sacrifice his impermanent body for the higher causes of religious principles or eternal glory, is certainly pitied even by the immovable beings. Purport. In this regard, a very exalted example was set by Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and the 6 Goswamis of Vrindavan. Concerning Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, it is said in Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 11, Chapter 5, verse 34. Now Srimad Bhagavatam describes the appearance of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in a hidden way. This is one of the verses for that. Tyaktva sudustyaja supre sitarajya lakshmim dharmishtha arya vachasaya agad aranyam maya mrugam dayitayipsitam anvadhavad vande mahapurushate charanarvindam. See, maya mrugam. In this verse, this particular word is very important. We'll be discussing this later. Please, let's continue. Translation. We offer our respectful obeisances unto the lotus feet of the Lord, upon whom one should always meditate. He left his householder life, leaving aside his eternal consort, whom even the denizens of heaven adore. He went into the forests to deliver the fallen souls who are put into illusion by material energy. This is what Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu did. To accept sannyas means to commit civil suicide. But sannyas is compulsory, at least for every brahmana, every first-class man, human being. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu had a very young and beautiful wife and a very affectionate mother. Indeed, the affectionate dealings of his family members were so pleasing that even the demigods could not expect such happiness at home. Nevertheless, for the deliverance of all the fallen souls of the world, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu took sannyas and left home when he was only 24 years old. He lived a very strict life as a sannyasi, refusing all bodily comforts. Similarly, his disciples, the 6 Goswamis, were ministers who held exalted positions in society. But they also left everything to join the movement of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Srinivas Acharya says, Tyaktva turnam ashesha mandalapati Shrenim sada tuchhavat Bhutva dina ganesha kau karunaya Kaupina kantha shrito. Dina ganesha kau. Underline this word from this particular verse. We'll discuss that. These Goswamis left their very comfortable lives as ministers, zamindars. Zamindars means landlords, big land they have, and learned scholars, and joined Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's movement just to show mercy to the fallen souls of the world. Dina Ganeshakau Karunaya. Accepting very humble lives as mendicants, wearing no more than loincloths and torn quilts, Kaupana Kantha. They lived in Vrindavan and followed Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's order to excavate Vrindavan's lost glories. Similarly, everyone else with a materially comfortable condition in this world should join the Krishna consciousness movement to elevate the fallen souls. The word Bhuta Dayaya, this is from previous verse, Maya Mrugam is from this verse. Maya Mrugam Daitya Yipsitam and Dina Ganeshakau Karunaya all convey the same sense. These are very significant words for those interested in elevating human society to a proper understanding of life. One should join the Krishna consciousness movement following the examples of such great personalities as Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, the 6 Goswamis, and before them the great sage Dadhichi. Instead of wasting one's life for temporary bodily comforts, one should always be prepared to give up one's life for better causes. After all, the body will be destroyed. Therefore, one should sacrifice it for the glory of distributing religious principles throughout the world. Jai Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. See, Srila Prabhupada here emphasized in this word, in this particular verse, and he emphasized 3 words. One is from the main verse of discussion, in the previous verse of that. Second is 2 references given, one from the 11th canto, and second is from Srinivas Acharya. The 3 words are Dina Ganeshakau Karunaya, means by having merciful attitude towards living beings who are unnecessarily suffering in this material world. Bhuta Daya, means all living beings, mercy towards all living beings. And Maya Mrugam Dayit Yepsitam, living beings who are completely enchanted by Maya, illusory energy. Mrugam is deer. When you see a very beautiful deer, you get enchanted with the eyes, the walking, the deer. So here, in the previous verses, the emphasis is done that those who have got the capacity of intelligence or even material opulence, they have to first elevate themselves and then utilize everything they have for the upliftment of humanity. This is not philanthropic activities we're talking about. This is bringing up their whole consciousness. So, in the previous verse, there's a discussion between the demigods and the sage Dadhachi. The great sage Dadhachi said, just to hear from you about religious principles, I refused to offer my body at your request. Now, although my body is extremely dear to me, I must give it up for your better purposes, since I know that it will leave me today or tomorrow. The demigods, actually, they approached Dadhichi, sage, please give us your body. We want to make a bomb to kill Vratrasura. Imagine me coming telling you, excuse me, kill yourself, give me your body. How to make a bomb to kill the demon? Will you give me the body? not the idea. There's a much deeper meaning behind it. Even at the cost of one's own inconvenience, not just inconvenience, one should be elevating other living beings to higher platform of understanding of what life is. This is at any cost actually. Then the Lord will be happy. As devotees, we should be prepared to give up everything for the mercy, to giving the mercy to other living beings. That doesn't mean that we can give, we are the great personality. It's not like that. But the preparation should be there of a Vaishnava. We cannot sit in one place and think, I'm all good, I'm chanting my rounds. It's too hard for me to go out, too cold outside, raining. Where will I go out now? Better I do my meditation myself, my japa myself. That is not the mood here depicted in the Srimad Bhagavatam. So that's why the all-merciful Vaishnavas, they sacrifice everything. And the examples given here are of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. At the age of 24, he accepted sannyas with his beautiful wife, living beautiful wife. He had all the facilities where even demigods could not enjoy the facility he had, his Supreme Personality of Godhead. He left it. The mother could not tolerate it. The wife could not tolerate it. But he did it. His beautiful hair. Six Goswamis of Vrindavan, they followed Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's example. They gave up everything. They were so rich. Sri Rupa Goswami, Sanatana Goswami were ministers, very rich. They could fill up a whole boat with their gold. This is how rich they were. And with all our cash, we cannot fill up a small boat, a dingy as well. So rich. They left everything and became a mendicant, wearing loincloth in Vrindavan. You see, and then the example is before that of sage Dadichi. It's a very instructive pastime. It's a very long pastime. Once what happened, demigods, when they destroyed and defeated the demons, there's always a fight going on between the demigods and the demons, the good and the evil. Krishna always supports the demigods. So in that enjoyment, demigods, headed by Indra, he was enjoying his opulence in his court. And their guru came, Brihaspati. As the guru entered, Indra did not stand up to give respect. Guru's heart, they won. Demigods won against the demons based on the instructions and the bhakti of their guru. You see, living beings, we very easily forget someone else's sacrifice given to us. Very easily we forget some service being done on us, to us. And we think we have done it. So what if he has helped me? So what? We don't even think like this, so what? We don't even think twice. Ungrateful. So the demons, the demigods here, Indra, didn't stand up. Brihaspati's heart, he was not happy. He left quietly from their assembly. Pomp and opulence, Apsaras dancing. He should have been the main attraction, Brihaspati. He did not stand up. So he quietly walked away. And he walked away and decided, that's it for me. They don't know how to respect their guru. Now I'm not going to help them. And he disappeared. He became invisible. After that, demigods realized, Indra realized he's done something terrible. What have I done? They searched out for their guru, Brihaspati, could not find. They realized, oh, I made a great offense. What do I do? And now, second, this is one part. Second part is the demons knew. Brihaspati now has disappeared. So the mercy has gone. Now they were prepared. You know, defeated. They prepared themselves. And with their Guru's instructions, Shukracharya, they attacked demigods and defeated them. They ran helter and skelter, the demigods. They don't know what to do. Running for their lives. Just see, even they can suffer like this. What about us, humanity, if we are ungrateful? They ran for their lives, ran to Lord Brahma and said, please help us. We need a guru. We have realized now, Indra said, I've realized alone I don't have the capacity to fight. It's only by the mercy of my superiors that I was surviving. And I was not surviving, that my opulence was because of this, the mercy of the superior. Please guide me and guide us all. We need a guru. So they prayed to Lord Brahma. It's beautiful prayers. Lord Brahma, after her hearing them, said, okay, there is one person, a great sage, but his mother's side, he is from demonic tendency. Daitya. Father's side is okay. Son of Twista, his name is Vishwarupa. The great sage Vishwarupa. He has performed, he's a young boy, so he's a young man, but don't go by his age. He's a very siddha sadhu. You'll find him at a particular place. Go and convince him. If he is convinced, then he'll become your guru. And he's only one today in this universe who can be your guru. So go to him. And remember, although he is half from demon side, so all the demigods went to him. And they were elder by age and experience to this sage, Vishwarupa, great sage. They prayed to Vishwarupa, please help us. Vishwarupa smiled and said, you are my seniors. What will I help you? I'll serve you. And he accepted. And Vishwarupa then performed and organized the great Narayan Kavach. And this Narayan Kavach that he chanted protected all the demigods, including Indra. I said, now you go, fight, get back your kingdom, nothing will happen. So they all attacked the demigods, they generated their own army, attacked the demons and destroyed them. Vishwa, because of Vishwarupa, sage Vishwarupa. And they won again. Vishwarupa, who was their guru, would perform sacrifices, yajnas. And he would give the benefit of yajnas to the demigods. Not entirely. He would keep some for the demons too. Because he had a soft corner. Indra, again, thinking, my guru, but he's helping demons as well, some portion of it. Not right. So he goes and he chops his head off. It says 3 heads. Chops his head off. Vishwarupa. Indra. See? When you have opulence, as long as we do not have opulence, we are okay. We can be humble and meek. Let some money come in. And then we'll know our humble and meekness will go away. Who are you? What are you going to teach me? I will teach you. Chopped his head off. Again, second guru. First insulted and second killed. Brahmahatya. It is mentioned in the Bhagavat Dharma that although he could counteract it by tapasya, but he realized he's made a mistake again. And he took the suffering. So there is always a curse of a Brahman, killing a Brahman, Brahmahatya. It's a very big curse. A lot of sin comes on us. But because he is a heaven, Lord of heaven, King of heaven, he could transfer the sins. And he transferred his sins to 4 different things and personalities. One is earth. Earth took 1/4 of the sin of Lord Indra. So that he is protected. That's why we see desert on earth. Nothing grows. Whatever you do, nothing happens. Very dangerous place to be, cold and hot. Second, the water took 1/4 of the sin. That's why in the water you'll find bubbles sometimes, foam and bubble. So you are not supposed to bathe or touch that water. It's impure. That's why in the Nectar of Instruction in the last verses it is said that a great sage, although seeing the bubbles in Ganges, takes it as pure. This is the reason why. Normally it is impure. The third, so the 1/4 was half sin gone. The remaining half sin, 1/4, were taken by the trees. The trees also have liquid inside. It's called sap. And it is forbidden to drink that sap, water from the tree. All the people drink nowadays. It's forbidden to drink sap from the tree. It's a curse which is transferred, 1/4. On now remaining only 1/4 of the curse that was taken by women. That's why women, all of them have menstrual cycles once a month. It's a curse which they were taken on behalf of, from Lord Indra. This is how his whole curse of Brahmahatya was taken over by these 4 identities, personalities. There is no escape.
Did they take it or did he transfer it?
They accepted it. It was transferred and they accepted it. Then, this was not enough. Now Vishwarupa is dead. His father, another great sage, Tvasta, he was seething with anger. He says, I'm not going to live. I'm not going to leave the demigod and Indra. So he chanted a special mantra. He did perform special sacrifice, but he chanted slightly differently. That's where the enemy of Indra came. Vratrasura, the great demon. He was so dangerous, so powerful. He could conquer all the 3 worlds. The demigods are without guru anyways. They were baffled by the whole situation. He, along with the demons, attacked the 3 worlds. He was so ferocious. Demigods had not even seen anyone like him. Just imagine. So they threw all the weapons at him. Everything was thrown at him. And he gulped them in his mouth, taken inside. Nothing happened, finished. And they were running for their lives, the demigods. Said, what to do now? We are finished. We went to Lord Brahma, he gave us nice instruction, and we killed the Guru given by Brahma. Now whom should we go to? Finished, destroyed. So they approached Vishnu. There's a very beautiful prayer to Vishnu, pacifying Lord Vishnu. In this whole crisis situation, that all three worlds were being destroyed, they prayed very beautiful prayers. They also said to Vishnu that you are born before us. You are unborn. It's mentioned in the seed verses of Bhagavatam that no one was born before me. O Brahma, before creation I was remaining, after creation also I will remain. Aham yavasam yavagre, nanyat param. Paschad aham yadet tacha. After annihilation I will remain. Yo vashishyate sos mayaham. This way. He said, so we don't know the creation. You know everything. Please help. The Vishnu being satisfied, Lord Vishnu said, there is one person. But it has to be a plan. He said, great sage, Dadichi, this great sage, Dadichi, he says, he is perfect in karmakand as well as in other aspects of transcendence. He's saying, don't misunderstand him. He knows everything. He knows a lot of things. So what you must do is this. You must go to him, approach him, and request him to give his body. Lord Vishnu more than once told the demigods, don't underestimate him. He is very elevated. Twice. When he gives his body up, if he is satisfied, take the body, go to Vishwakarma. Vishwakarma will make a thunderbolt and then attack. With that thunderbolt of his body, only then Vratrasura will be killed. Otherwise he will not be killed. So they approach Dadichi, the son of great Atharva Rishi, say Atharva. And while approaching that, they said, please, Lord Vishnu has requested us to take, give us your body, and we will make a thunderbolt out of it, go to Vishwakarma and kill. That is where Dadichi is saying, my body is impermanent anyways. What is the use? So let it be of great use to you demigods. If Lord Vishnu has requested, so be it. Similarly, in the purport, Srila Prabhupada says that similarly, everyone else with a materially comfortable condition in this world should join the Krishna consciousness movement to elevate the fallen souls at any cost. It has to be done. We don't charge money to anybody. According to our capacity, we preach. We feed them prasadam free. We make them sit down, have nice arrangement of this facility. They come, they sit, they listen, they change if they want to. If our capacity is just to give them one fruit, we can give them one fruit only. But don't complicate things. Be honest, straightforward. And as we purify our existence, it's our great duty to make sure that the same mercy is given to other people, just like what says Dadichi gave to the demigods. Demigods are alive, they enjoy the kingdom, Dadichi. This is the point to be understood. This is the purpose of all preaching. And charity begins at home. Even at the cost of extreme tolerance. Tolerate. When people are engaged in preaching, the engagement is very important. Just tolerate. Chant, study. Because if you get disturbed, then there is no chance for people to be engaged. Is it not so? So it's very important we learn this great lesson from this particular episode and this pastime from the sage Dadishi. And more recently, from Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and the six Goswamis, and more for us, Srila Prabhupada, to serve his whole movement. This is the discussion. I'll repeat the translation again. O demigods, one who has no compassion for humanity in its suffering and does not sacrifice his impermanent body for the higher causes of religious principles or eternal glory is certainly pitied even by the immovable beings. Thank you very much. Jai. Srila Gurudev ki Jai. Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Grantaraj Srimad Bhagavatam ki Jai. Srimad Gaur Premanande. Thank you very much.